And I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. It's 9:02. We're going to continue our series on hashtag DTS Fannin County. Drain the swamp, Fannin County. Drain the swamp. Hashtag DTS stand. Drain the swamp stand. Hashtag a new one today. Hashtag new one. Hashtag Fannin County House of Cards. That's all my hashtags. Anyhow, before we get there, I'm going to wrap up today. Yes, Obama squeezed in $500 million in a payment to the UN Climate Fund on his way out the door. Folks, look, it's like we can yell for 2 hours. I mean, you see me get worked up. I can get worked up and yell for 2 hours. All we do is just, well, don't be like Sonny Perdue and pray for rain, God forbid. We had a drought in North Georgia. I caught several people praying for rain during the drought. If I had to do over, I would have made sure that I put that out there. Anyhow, okay, Fannin County. Now, let me explain a couple things, and we're going to put this in a series. First of all, I want to play a video, and there's a reason why I'm doing this. And I'm going to end today with a Fannin County high note. So you're going to want to stay all the way through. I'm going to give you a high note on the end today. But let me play this video for just a minute. Just a minute, okay? Stay with me. Play this video, Cole.
Oh, there's an ad.
So you didn't have it ready?
I can't skip that. Okay, no. It's ready now. All right, here we go.
Hey, they've been wrong about the wars. They've been wrong about jobs. They've been wrong about everything. And the question is, are they stupid? The question is, are they stupid or do they have a plan? I actually think for the most part, they have a plan, but some are not too smart. And you're right about the swamp. Say it again, right? You better believe it. Boy, that is... That is I said that about a week ago. And I didn't like it that much. Didn't sound that great. And the whole world picked it up. So it shows you what I know. It's crazy. Drain the swamp. We're going to drain the swamp of Washington. We're going to have fun doing it. We're all doing it together. It is funny. Funny how things like that happen. I was listening the other day to a great singer, one of the great legends.
Okay, folks, the only reason I played that is you were cheering. You were cheering out there. You were cheering at home. Every time you heard drain the swamp, okay? Washington, D.C., drain the swamp. I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump, as of noon tomorrow, will start doing the job that you elected him to do of draining the swamp. But the reality is you have a swamp in your backyard. And if anybody would like to help me with the one I'm working on, at 706-889-9700, okay? Or chief@fetchyournews.com. I am trying to get all this information written up, reports written, completed here. I'd like to get everything to the state bar. I think there needs to be investigations. I feel the state needs to come in and maybe look through the probate judge Scott Kiker's books. I think the state needs to come in. Now, remember the big FBI checks, okay? I think the real thing is they need to come in and look through Dawson Associates files. I'm asking for the state to look into Dawson Associates files and their business with the county or any government entity in Fannin County. And I'm also wanting help to look into any of the books and files from Scott Kiker's office, the probate judge. Okay? I'm serious. I'm serious. I absolutely. Now, let me say this. I had it here a minute ago. What did I tell you about Lonnie touching my stuff? All right. Now, Dawson Associates, let's work on this one to begin with, okay? let's look at this for a minute. Hey, Donna, could you come here for a minute? Sorry, folks. Could you get a calculator, and as I give you some numbers, could you add them up for me? Do me a favor, all right? I'm gonna get some background help here, just a little bit here. All right, and because you know, I need a second opinion, okay? All right, juvenile indigent defense. So let me set this up before we add this up. Juvenile indigent defense. Now, Harry Doss is the attorney for juvenile indigent defense in Fannin County. All right? So let's think about how well the juvenile indigent defense, these kids or these cases are being represented. So let's start here. Let's start with 1/23/2015. Are you going to add them up? No, you add them up. You ever seen? Don't please. Do you know there's a reason I yell for you to come in and help me out? Okay. Cole, add them up. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Okay. I want an independent. I want somebody. Cole's. I need an independent. Okay. So juvenile indigent defense. Let's see. Don't add this up till I tell you. 1/23/2015, $4,000. 2/12/2015, $4,000. 3/11/2015, $4,000. 4/17/2015, $4,000. 5/7/2015, $4,000. 6/1/2015, $4,000. 6/22, he needed the money a little early that month for July. 6/22/2015, $4,000. Wow. 8/6/2015, $4,000. 9/1/2015, $4,000. 10/6/2015, $4,000. 11/2/2015, $4,000. And 12/8/2015, $4,000. Now, what did I get there? 48,000. So that was 4,000 every month I gave you, and that came to $48,000. I've been doing some math, folks. I'm doing some math. See the back of my $48,000. It came $48,000, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a month. So there's 4 weeks missing. So it's not quite 52, right? Mm-hmm. So, but it's 48. It's right around $1,000 a week, with 4 weeks not in there, right? Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you very much. I want to say I needed an independent. You know, Cole puts the videos, the pictures in, does an outstanding job. The last thing I want Cole doing is adding something up. All right? All right, now, so that is $48,000 that Dawson Associates gets for court-appointed attorney, juvenile indigent attorney. Okay, now I'm not going to add these up, so that's $48,000 for that right there. And then Harry Doss is the probate judge. He's the probate judge, public defender, and he gets $834 a month. All right, I'm seeing $830. So he gets $834 a month for being the probate judge. All right, now this is the BOC. This is Fannin County. This is not the Board of Education, and we're not doing Water Authority. So he gets $48,000. Lynn gets, this is Dawson Associates, $5,708.08 or 80 cents or something like that, okay. Then Harry Dawson Associates is the probate judge public defender for $834. Now here's the interesting thing, and I'm looking up case law now, and I'm trying to find it. I put about 2.5 hours into reading this morning on this. So let's go to Resolution 13-054. Now, the Constitution of the United States says that you are to be provided an attorney if you cannot pay for one. So there was, and I'm paraphrasing, but this is all in documentation. And again, if you'd like to help me with this, I would like to help. And this is only for the right, thing of Fannin County. So the state of Georgia says, and paraphrasing, you have to provide this indigent juvenile defense. Okay? Now, the thing about it is Harry's getting $48,000 a year, and he's getting it straight. He's just getting paid as Dawson Associates, $48,000. So we don't know how well he's taking care of the accounts. We don't know how well he's taking care of the accounts. We don't know if the proper representation. I would like somebody to come and help me with looking into the representation that these clients are getting, all right? But here's where I'm going. Intergovernmental agreement between Pickens County, Gilmer County, and Fannin County for the provision of indigent defense in juvenile cases, all right? Whereas each county referred as has the responsibility to provide constitutional guarantee of the assistance or counsel, indigent defense, depravitation cases, I guess that's what it is, brought in juvenile courts of its respective county. So your county is required to have this position, is what I understand. I've been looking at it, all right? They're required. So you have the Appalachian Judicial District. Why isn't it an intergovernmental agreement? Every time the state mandates a legal judicial jurisdiction do something, then the counties have to combine a intergovernmental agreement. And Appalachian Judicial District is made up of circuit. The circuit is made up of Fannin County, Gilmer County, and Pickens. So, now listen to the words in this. Said employment should be for the purpose of providing the constitutional guarantee of the assistance of counsel to indigent defendants. All right, let's go on. Each county shall be responsible for providing, all right, an annual salary. Each county shall be responsible for providing an annual salary of $4,500 together with insurance and retirement benefits that are offered to other county employees to said attorney. So you got to hire an attorney. You can pay $45,000. It doesn't mean you can only pay $45,000. You can pay more money than that if you want as a county, but you got to start at $45,000, and you got to provide the insurance and retirement just like the other county employee benefits. Each county will be responsible for providing a laptop, computer, work area, a phone, place for them to meet their clients, okay? But here's the last sentence of this intergovernmental agreement. Each county shall consider said attorney a full-time employee. Are you hearing me? A full-time employee. Now the Dawsons will say, or Dawson Associates may possibly say, well, Harry's getting $48,000 and he's doing it for a lot less than, 45 plus benefits and all this and that is more than 48, and Harry's doing the job and he's getting $48,000. Whoa. One, I'd like to see how well these cases are being handled, and I need help looking into those. Two, it does not say that this attorney can be a subcontractor. And three, this says each county shall consider said attorney a full-time employee. Now, if this person is supposed to be treated like an employee, a county employee, supposed to abide, the county's supposed to provide all the county employee benefits for this attorney, for this position, constitutional position that is required by the Constitution, not the position, the representation, let's get that clear. And they're required to be an employee of the county, then that means Stan Helton was Bill Simons, but now Stan Helton would be the CEO and would be in charge of this employee on a day-to-day. But there is a board put together that the employee also answers to, legal board. But anyhow, so let's go on a little further down. So the intergovernmental agreement requires this position, and I'm going to explain how Dawson Associates know how this works, and I'll explain why. Because I have the video. Not going to play it today, but I have it when needed, all right? Okay, an attorney recommended for employment by the above referred panel is hired by that county's Board of Commissioners. This person is supposed to be recommended by the panel that's assembled in the judicial circuit. So let me square this up. You got a judicial circuit that's supposed to, the counties, Pickens, Gilmer, and Fannin are supposed to submit people to be on a panel, okay, to recommend an attorney to do the job. So it's not just, hey, I'm an attorney. Yeah, I went to school, and Stan says, hey, okay, you got the job. The panel looks at it, makes the recommendation. Now, an attorney recommended for employment, see, they keep using the word employment, by the above referred panel, subsequently hired by that Board of Commissioners. Not just because Dawson Associates decided. Now, I'll tell you what happened is you got a commissioner or chairman that referred to Lynn Doss and said, hey, what do you think about how we can do this? Oh, I can save the county a whole bunch of money. I can save, these not quotes, I'm just doing my impressions. Oh, I can save the county a bunch of money. Now, I can just get Harry to do it. Harry can do it. There's not a lot of cases there. Harry can handle it. $48,000. That's a deal because it costs you a lot more than that. Put a county employee. You don't want a county employee. We don't like this agreement. Whatever. That's my impression of it. But the Board of Commissioners were supposed to hire this position. And I don't think I remember Harry being hired, Harry Doss, okay? Now, let's see. Here is the last but not least, I'm going to stay on this issue, because this really frosts me. Said attorney shall also agree not to have any other legal employment other than what is described in this agreement. One more time. Said attorney, this one here, which Harry Doss is getting paid straight for, said attorney shall also agree not to have any other legal employment other than what is described in this agreement. Harry gets $800, Dawson Associates at $34 a month. The probate judges, public defender as the public defender. Dawson Associates gets $5,708.08 a month as the county attorney. You see, if Harry's an employee here, she cannot be county attorney. This is a circle. In fact, remind me, I want to do that graph to the circle. This is a circle of Fannin County taxpayer piggy bank that they keep withdrawing from at any given time. Okay? Any time they withdraw from this piggy bank. Now, how do I know that county attorney Lynn Doss, okay, knows that this is troublesome to her and her law firm, Dawson Associates, position? How do I know? How do I know that she understands said attorney shall not agree not to have any other legal employment? I will tell you this, I was in the room, right over here in Gilmer County, at the end of the bench, watching as Lynn Doss herself, Miss Doss, have the video, came down and tried to rewrite this agreement because she knew it was a conflict. That's over a year ago. It may be a year and a half ago. She knew this was a conflict. Now, I hate to do this, guys, but I'll put you on the hot seat. Call Rob Jones in Pickens County and ask, that's the chairman, ask Chairman Jones if Lynn Dawson Associates did not attempt to rewrite this, and the one thing that really stuck with them is said attorney shall not agree to have another legal employment, okay? See if they did not want to try to do a new intergovernmental agreement, and also ask Chairman Charlie Paris. Because they have made attempts to try to rewrite this because they knew someone like me might show it to you one day, and the $48,000 a year Harry gets, $4,000 a month, just a straight check, that's supposed to be a position that is paid and an employee of the county, they know it's wrong. Absolutely wrong. Now, Scott Kiker knows all about this. I'm just going to put it out there. Probate judge, he's aware that they do this. He understands that. I mean, I'm for sure that when Scott Kiker made an $834 a month deal for Harry Dawson Associates to be the Fannin County probate judge, public defender, that he knew that day, you know, hey, Harry, is there any reason you couldn't do this? No, I can do that. It's only a couple hours a month. All right, boom. Okay? Seriously. Now, I showed you yesterday, I'm going to show you one more time just to put it in the mix. I'm asking for an investigation from the Georgia State Bar. I'm asking for an investigation from the state of Georgia. Whoever agencies, I need some help here to come in and go through everything that Dawson Associates has provided services for Fannin County in any way whatsoever in the last 20 years. They need to go through Scott Kiker's office and look at it very closely, probate. There needs to be some investigations into those offices. Yesterday, I'm going to show you two more things. I'm going to shut this down for the day. Yesterday, I showed you this, and it is a case, okay? Now, Harry Doss gets paid out of probate. Harry Doss gets paid out of Fannin County. Lynn Doss gets paid out of Fannin County. It's just a total mess, a circle of conflict. And this right here, they cannot be co-counsel. They cannot be. You can't be. Scott Kiker and Lynn Doss, or Dawson Associates and Scott Kiker, cannot be co-counsel on private cases. They cannot enter appearances for each other. There's so much. It's not right for the citizens of Fannin County. It's just not. So I showed you this yesterday. This is a case number, and we don't need to zoom in or not. This is a case number. I'm not going to give you the name. I can't put the case number. You can go look it up yourself. This is in Cherokee County. And this was in 2016. So he is probate judge. 2016, he's probate judge. 2016, Harry Doss is getting $863 a month. 2016, Harry Doss is getting $4,400 a month. 2016, Lynn Doss is getting $5,708.34. Lynn attorney for the plaintiff, Lynn Dillard Doss. Attorney for the plaintiff, R. Scott Kiker. Can't do it. Can't do this. Supposed to be an employee. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an attorney, but laws may have been broken here. And I'm gonna wrap up with one more thing here. Well, I said one more thing, but I got two or three if you stay with me here. Now, here's an interesting to me. I do not know the law on this, but I really just don't think the county attorney can decide when they want a loan. I'm serious. Let me tell you something. I want to ask everybody that provides county services out there. If you're an employee or provide county services, period, okay? Can you get a loan or an advance? I don't know. But I just don't think you can use the county general fund as your piggy bank on whenever you want to go do it. Because I have one check here, and it's interesting. I have one check here. I'm just gonna look at this one. On 1/29/16, which is right at the end of January. So you got January, you got February, and then you got March, right? On 1/29/16, Lynn Dawson Associates received $5,708.34 for March 2016 invoice. Almost 2-month advance. Is there not something wrong with taking out these loans? Now, it does have William Simon's initials on there, and at that time, it did not have to be approved over $4,500 because $7,500 was the approval. So she could go in and say, Bill, I need a check. And Bill could say, okay, print out a check, and they did it. But can you just give these loans out? And let me just get to the damn point. There's no service agreement. This says Dawson Associates. So what, God forbid something happens to her and Harry outrun, they're going to inauguration, wherever. God forbid something happens. There's no agreement, there's no deal, there's no refund. Now you're saying, boy, that's really insensitive. If something happens to them, you're more concerned about $5,700. No, that's not the point. It's the taxpayers' damn money. So if something happens between 1/29 and March when the services are supposed to be due, bada bing, is there some kind of deal? No, there's nothing in writing. No service agreement to the county, no refund possible, no retainer deal, nothing. There's nothing, zip, zero, zilch. I'm serious. That's why I'm making a big deal. It's a piggy bank. My God. If any of us through these tough economic times just had a damn piggy bank that we could go hit from time to time, wouldn't that be nice? Property taxes, no, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But here's where I am going to go. Let's go with this. On December 14th, Larry Joe Sosby initialed a check that by all means seems to be unapproved by Bill Simons. Well, he approved them before. No. You can approve them every day. But on the day you don't approve them, it's still you don't approve them. So Bill Simons on December 14th said, don't cut the check. Earl Johnson said, I have no idea about the check. Stan Helton said, I wasn't involved in any check. But Larry Joe Sosby seemed to get her advance. He just passed by, initialed a check for $5,708.34. That legally could not be released to Lynn Dawson. And guess what? County attorney put it in the you would think that she knew, because she wrote the home rule law of the $4,500 spending limit. You would think she knew that when she endorsed that check and put it in the bank. And went, Merry Christmas, baby. Sure must be nice. That's all I know. I've said it twice. I'm rhyming today. Anyhow, I got to get out of here. Okay, we're almost over. Now, I'm going to put this one up. I need help. 706-889-9700. chief@fetchernews.com. If you want to help me get this information to the state bar, get that place investigated, please get in touch with me. I want to end on an up note, Fannin County. And this is why I think Stan Helton, there's a good possibility here, Chairman Helton. I want to end on an up note. Last night they had a workshop, and they had a road workshop. Earl Johnson, Larry Joe Sosby, Mr. Ratcliffe, Zach Ratcliffe, out there at Public Works. They had a workshop last night. They put the roads out on the table, and they highlighted a strategic storm plan to help cover the roads during the storm and have a plan. So hats off for the workshop. Only thing I'd like to see is the end of this. DTS, drain the swamp. Fannin County, drain the swamp, stand. House of Cards, Fannin County. I'm your host, BKP. Let's go to break. We'll be right back.